Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot. I'm from ElliotOracle.com. I'm also the author of Fearless Tarot, How to Give a Positive Reading in Any Situation, which is due out from Llewellyn Books this October. It's already available on the Llewellyn website and at Barnes & Noble and on Amazon, so do check it out if you like my positive approach to tarot reading. This book is going to show you how to approach even the most frightening and quote-unquote negative cards in the tarot and apply them constructively and actually get something out of the card rather than just feeling terrified about it or feeling negative that it popped up in your reading. This is video 3 for our monthly Tarotscopes, and in this video I'm going to go over the astrological signs of Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. So if you are a Libra or you have a lot of Libra in your chart, this first message is going to be for you. Seven of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Wands. So Libra, this is a hugely creative month for you. Seven of Cups just indicates you're having visions and dreams. It could be really productive for you if you're trying to get a project launched. But the Seven of Cups is also a card of illusion. And although it's positive speaking about something creative or something you're trying to make, it can sometimes be unhelpful as well. Because the Seven of Cups clouds your mind with visions of possible things to come, but not the reality in front of you. And in fact, on this card, you can see this figure who's looking at this cloud, and out of the cloud is emerging these 7 cups. And out of the different cups are these different objects. Some of them are wonderful, and some of them are kind of frightening. You got jewels and crowns, and then you got dragons and snakes and other ones. And what the Seven of Cups is showing is that it's important for Libra not to be a pendulum that's swinging from their greatest hopes to their worst fears, but instead to really find that balance or that equilibrium this next month. There's a lot of changeability around you, Libra, this next month. The Wheel of Fortune is indicating amazing opportunities, success, and maybe even some good luck coming your way on a financial level. But it's also very erratic. It's very changeable. And it's going to feel like it's here today, and then suddenly, how am I adapting to this tomorrow? The Wheel of Fortune is telling you not to get too hooked up to the things that are outside of you that you have no control over. It's also important not to project your hopes and fears on the things that you don't have anything of control over. And that's represented by that rim of the wheel with the figures, some of them rising, some of them falling. The rim of the wheel is the outside world, the external world, the part of your existence that you really don't have a lot of control over. All you can control is how you're going to respond to the chaotic things that happen in it. But if you can get to that hub of the wheel, the center of the wheel, which is a symbol for your center, you can stay in the eye of the storm and be completely calm as all this crazy goes on around you. So Libra, it's important this next month to stay centered, to get centered, and whatever activities put you in your spirit or really link you with what's limitless within you, that's what you're really going to want to place your attention on. And then finally, we got that Page of Wands, which is another very creative card. He's also a card of aspiration. You can see he's growing into the staff that he's holding. It's a lot taller than he is. It's almost like a measuring rod, and he hasn't quite grown into it yet. So this could just indicate that there's projects that are in development. There's things that are still on their way, and you're still growing into it. So be patient during this growing process. Also allow for some unexpected things when that Wheel of Fortune comes up, and be adaptable and flexible with it. And if you are, it's going to be great. And finally, the Page of Wands says to look to your heroes, look to your role models, look to the people that you admire the most, because they're going to give you that inspiration, and they're also going to help you return to your center. So even if it's somebody that you were a fan of or isn't even alive anymore, really follow their example or even their art form in order to find your way back home to your center. So that is for Libra. Second, we have Scorpio. So if you are a Scorpio or you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, this next message is going to be for you. 10 of Cups. Finally, some good news for Scorpio. 6 of Swords. And 8 of Pentacles. So pretty productive month for Scorpio. Number one, we see the 10 of Cups with that beautiful rainbow on it. And rainbows appear after storms. And so what this could indicate is that a huge storm has hit your life, Scorpio, and you've been reeling from it for quite some time. But finally, the rain has stopped, the clouds are parting, and now there's a sense of gratitude that you've made it through. There's safe passage. That's also driven home with that Six of Swords card, which shows the refugees in the boat. They're leaving behind the rough waters, and they're going toward the smooth waters. Sometimes the Six of Swords is associated with an actual physical move. So it could indicate that you're moving, it's time for a transition, it's time to move forward in your life. It can also be a metaphorical move, so it might not actually be a physical change of location, but where you're moving from one phase of your life to the next, or that it's time to move something that was turbulent or frustrating behind. And it's time now to open yourself to this great new future. Finally, we have that Eight of Pentacles card for the future for Scorpio, which is saying that this next month is going to be a month of hard work. However, it's also a month of rewards. And whatever you're diligently placing your focus on, Scorpio, this next month is going to be something that pays off for you in the long run. The Eight of Pentacles is a really mindful card. You can see the craftsman who's using a hammer to drive in the chisel. And the chisel is like all the force, all the energy is directed into that point of that chisel. And that hammer is that repetitive action, just driving that home. And so this could just be a time where you are driving forward, Scorpio, you are pushing ahead, but you're also getting a reward for it. You're also feeling like the work is worth it. Whereas maybe in the past, it was feeling like you were really putting yourself out there and not really getting the rewards that you thought you deserved. Eight of Pentacles is just saying, keep at it. And if you do, success is assured. And then finally, we got the astrological sign of Sagittarius. So if you are a Sagittarius or you have a lot of Sagittarius in your chart, this next message is going to be for you to keep in mind for August 2020. Queen of Swords, the Fool, and the King of Swords. So very sober-minded cards with the King and Queen of Swords. Next to the Fool, a little bit more playful. And so Sagittarius, you're going to really be kind of ping-ponging between these two archetypes. On the one hand, there is a lot of serious business to get done. On the Queen of Swords card, we see she's got that butterfly crown. And on the King of Swords card, we see he's got a butterfly throne. And so this is going to be a month for Sagittarius where it's important to transform the energy. And the way you do that is with your thoughts. It's with your head. Swords cards in the tarot have to do with your thinking, your thoughts, where you're placing your focus. And the Queen and King of Swords are very methodical, organized, and very selective about what they're placing their attention on. They don't have time for drama. They have serious work to do. And so they are really kind of focused on where it's most beneficial to place their mental energy. The King and Queen of Swords can also indicate a partnership that's happening right now between either a man and a woman, or someone who's a boss and also kind of like a co-owner or co-boss. But this could just be a time for Sagittarius where there is an agreement, something that really needs to be kind of leveled between two people, and something that needs to be finally brought into fruition. Finally, we got that Fool card, which is saying, this is such a serious month. There is a lot of details to see to, and it's so important for your sanity, Sagittarius, that you're able to let go and have some fun, be playful, escape, move on. Sometimes the Fool card is a card of movement forward, taking a break, and also not taking things so seriously. Also, the Fool is the harbinger of new things. So this could be a time where a new chapter is just about to dawn in your life. And you might be seeing through the final details of the old life before you're able to move into the realm of the Fool. The Fool is an optimistic card, and I'm glad he's here in your reading this next month to kind of balance out the sober-minded Queen of Swords and King of Swords. So it's good to balance your work with play. So that is the part 3 Tarotscope video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you can always check me out at elliotoracle.com. Otherwise, I hope you all have a safe and happy August, and please do take care. I will see you next time.